Promise me, you won't say anything to anyone.
No, you can trust me, Albert. My son murdered someone. I kept that secret for 100 years.
I know. It was me.
Perhaps you weren't the best audience for that particular anecdote, but it does prove my point. Your shameful secret is safe with me.
Utkarsh Ambudkar is such a wonderful physical comedian and such a good improviser, and he's had to play the straight man for so many of these episodes in our 4 seasons. So when he gets a chance to let loose, we love it. And the double possession episode for Christmas was so good for both him and Rose McIver. So yeah, now he really knows what we look like. I love that moment in this episode in St. Hetty's Day when I walk into the kitchen and Jay turns around and I say, hello. I think that we had fun with that, that, you know, now we're old buds. Thrilled. We didn't find out until after we wrapped season 4, but we kind of had a hope and an inkling, and we just love each other so much, and we love the show and these characters, and we love our crew in Montreal, and so the guarantee of work ever as an actor is very hard to come by, and so the guarantee that we get to do this job with this group of people for at least 2 more years is thrilling. It's a lovely gift. You know, something that I've mentioned before that I'm fascinated with is the fact that she did build this house. And Woodstone Mansion is, I think of it as the 11th major character in our show. Our production designer, Zoe Sokoloropoulos, is a genius. I think the show looks like it's a film. And there's so much history and different lives and generations that have lived and loved and died and lost in this home. I want to see it being built, and I want to see just exactly when the cholera ghosts were nailed into that basement, because I suspect my family had something to do with it. So I think there's a lot of juicy material there. Well, Asher Grodman and I, we've said this before, we both pitched early in the first season. These two are just unlikely enough and would get under each other's skin just enough, but are kind of similar, but are natural enemies. But if you're thinking of any kind of like hookups, look into that one. And of course they went and did it. And so initially the fans weren't so sure how they felt about it. So I'm personally incredibly gratified that Asher and I have created this tension and this camaraderie of this unlikely duo, and that the fans are really rooting for the relationship. I mean, it can unfold in any number of ways, but there's an electricity there. There's a similarity in spirit for those two. So I think that they'll have a lot more to do with one another in seasons to come. Certainly be a good idea, wouldn't it? I mean, if not this year, I would imagine we'd do it eventually. I mean, you can't introduce something that's that, you know, spooky and delicious without, you know, revisiting it. At the very least, you know, Mary Holland, who did such a great job playing Patience, I suspect you might see her again. Well, for Hetty, I'm interested in her family. We met her, we've met her son, we've met her father in a flashback. We've heard about her mother, who is involuntarily institutionalized in Michigan. So I'm interested in that, and her mustachioed sister Margaret. I'm interested in the family. I'm interested in the year after she died and would have been alone in the house without anyone to guide her, being a ghost. So those early relationships, I feel lucky in that my character had relationships with some of the ghosts when she was alive and not just after she died. And so like Ramon and I talk a lot about what Sass's relationship to a young Hetty, because he would have watched Hetty grow up too, the same way that Thor did. Yeah. And yeah, just I love everybody so much. There's just no end of things that we can, you know, do and explore, and different changes and, you know, permutations and groupings of ghosts. Yeah. Anyway, I can't say it enough. There's thousands of years of history for us to play with. I know you watch the show, so you know that's just against the rules. tentacles. Yeah, I wish. Although, we also thought, wouldn't it be great if the ghosts could possess one another? And if Hetty is possessed by Flower, maybe she does get to loosen up her corset a little bit. That'd be fun. Let her hair down. This is what I would love. I want Hetty to let her hair down because my prediction is that it would hit the floor, right? That's a whole lot of hair. So that I would love to see. A hair change, if not a costume change.
I mean, Isaac got it this season, right?
Oh,
So,
yes. That's his thing, though. That's his specialty.
I mean, who knows? Maybe Sass can, include you in the dream sequence.
We're all dying to be a part of that superpower.
It's so fun.
I think that's the best one.
Yeah, he gets to put on all kinds of hats.
Yeah.